drive you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing.
There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start... More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got his man. Turns it on at midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. North Texas in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught. Oh, he got loose. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 2 set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He's open on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Angulo. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Burns. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Might be changing the route. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Now, a fourth down.
Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gets it out quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The pass play, they hoped, would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Got his man. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking left. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Burns. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's straight downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. North Texas will have to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
17, North Texas, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Mean Green hoping they got the perfect call to convert on fourth down as we open the final stanza. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win. And they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Got a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead.
Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. Got some room into the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Gets the back moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Huffman. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle. It's Huffman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes.